Hi fam, it's your friendly neighborhood Indian saint Brian Diamond, and today I want to talk about how to have a healthy relationship with food, or what you see here, right? So now, this is going to be the first episode of my Train with Diamond, Train Your Mind series, right? And let me give you a little bit of an introduction about myself. So, most of you who've been following me on Instagram know who I am. However, for any of you who's new, this is for you guys, right? So my name is Brian Diamond. I'm from Chennai, the south of India, and I was born there, stayed there for 12 years, moved to Bengaluru now it's called. I've been here for 17 years now, right? I spent most of my adult life over here, and Bengaluru is a place with a lot of cultures, a lot of religions, and a lot of different types of food, right? So I got to taste every type of food. So I love food. I'm a foodie, what they call a foodie. I used to be a glutton. I used to devour food like crazy. My maximum weight went up to 107 kilos. Now I am around 95. A little backstory, I met with a horrific accident, a motorcycle accident, 5.5 years ago, and I was in a coma for 6 days, blah, 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 blah. And I came out of all of that, and I've been lifting for about 10 years now, almost 10 years, right? And the reason I came back to life, even though I was in a coma, the motorcycle, Yamaha R1, fell on top of me and sandwiched me on the road at 120 kilometers an hour. And my neurosurgeon told me, hey, Brian, the reason your bones did not get crushed, the reason that you got away with so less injuries, I'm like, dude, I had nerve damage, I had broken bones, I was in a coma, and the doctor says that, hey, the reason you came out with less injuries is because you had a little muscle mass, and the muscle mass acted as airbags when the bike fell on top of you at that speed. Now, I was lifting from 2010. So what happened was, I was lifting in the beginning. I started like just a normal guy, like looking at bodybuilders, Arnold and all of these people, and I wanted to like look big. And also one of my favorite inspirations was Goku, and is Goku from Dragon Ball. So I always wanted to become that way, right? However, I did not know. I got a coach, a personal trainer at Gold's Gym, JP Nagar. His name is Abin Alancheri. He's doing really great. He's a personal trainer in Abu Dhabi right now. Hit him up if you want after this. And after he left to Abu Dhabi, I was left with, hey, I don't know what to do. How am I going to do this? So I got into research about fitness and nutrition and what should be done, what shouldn't be done, because it became a passion for me, right? After I felt a love for this sport, or so to speak. Then I'm Indian, so we live with our parents, right? So I live with my mom, and then I used to ask her for money to buy supplements, because I thought that whey protein will help you lose fat, helps you get lean muscle. It's all bullshit. Because I realized over the years of spending, over the course of about 3 or 4 years, I spent about 4 lakhs of my mom's money, not my own money, my mom's money on supplements like protein, whey protein, casein, creatine, pre-workouts. And then I realized, today I know that none of that is required. You don't need any of that to reach your goals. All you need is the right nutritional approach, right? So now that's done. I'm done with the introduction and all of that stuff. Let's get to the Train Your Mind session, right? So I want to start with this. The first and foremost thing that all of you, all over the world, not just Bangalore, I'm going to go specific to Bangalore and their lifestyle, because I lived here and I can talk about what I know. However, the Train Your Mind thing, it works for everybody, right? So anyone watching this can benefit from this. Now, do not call yourself fat. Do not say, hey, he's fat, or she's fat, or I'm fat. Hey, my mom, my dad, my friends, my cousin, my brother, everybody's calling me fat. Because you know how I know this? Because all of the free consultations I've given out, most, if not all of them, have told me, hey man, I'm fat, I want to burn fat. People are telling me I'm fat. I'm like, no, please stop right there. The first thing you got to understand is that you are not fat. You cannot be fat. You have fat. So I studied in ICSE up to 10th grade, then affiliated to ISC in 12th grade. So now when I got in my 12th grade, I got about 54 or 57%. It's not that great, but yeah, none of us actually are in the same line that we studied. But anyway, so I got 54%, right? Will I tell people that I got 54% or will I tell people that I am 54%? I am not 54%. I got 54%. That's the key difference, the way you say these things. Because when you say it like that, it registers in your mind that, hey, I'm only 50%. I'm only 50% good enough or whatever. And same way, you have fat. You can have a body fat percentage of 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45 or whatever, right? So if you have that kind of a percent, you have that body fat percent. You are not 45% body fat. You have 45% body fat, for example. Now, I have a beard. So if you're referring to me, you say, Brian has a beard. You won't say Brian is beard. Now, will you? You won't, right? Same way, you cannot say Brian is fat or I am fat or you are fat or he is fat. No, it doesn't work that way, right? You gotta say he has a high percentage of body fat. That's the correct way to say it, right? Then, as you can see, I went Super Saiyan Blue because this video is going to be really lit. I'm really excited for this. And you say that Brian has blue hair. Brian has blue hair. You won't say Brian is blue hair. Now, will you? Right? Same way, you cannot say Brian is fat or he or she is fat or I am fat. I have fat. So you have to get that thing first. It's going to take a little while, which is why my Train Your Mind is, my online training is one-on-one, and we talk about this every day on WhatsApp, every day, every week on our weekly check-ins. That's how it is with my clients. And I love the way that they're progressing because it's all in your head. Everything is in your head. Mind over matter. As you think, so shall you become. Just like Bruce Lee said, right? And we become what we think about, just like Earl Nightingale said. Right? And like how Napoleon Hill said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. So if you believe that you are fat, you are depressed, you're always going to be fat and depressed, be fat. Again, it's wrong. See, I'm saying it on my own because I hear this all around me. So it's got to be you have fat or I have fat or she or he has fat. It's not I am, you are, or he is fat. It's not like that. It's they have, right? Then the second word that is very important for everybody to understand is the word diet. Diet is a very, very, very wrong word because I would even go to say it's profanity. Because why? If you think about it, when someone says, hey, I gotta stick to my diet, I gotta follow this diet strictly, I gotta not stray off this diet. This diet is the reason I'm getting my gains or my reaching my goals or whatever, fat loss, blah, 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 right? So, think about this. When you say the word diet, it automatically registers in your mind that you have to follow it, you have to stick to it. If not, something bad is going to happen or something unfavorable is going to happen. You don't want that, right? So, the right way to approach this term is to call it nutrition. Nutrition or nutritional approach, whatever makes you happy, no, it's up to you. So when I say nutrition, let's say fat loss nutrition or weight gain nutrition or muscle gain nutrition or maintenance nutrition. When I use the word nutrition, it means as long as you're in your nutritional values for the day, every single day for a period of 1, 2, 3 months, you will and absolutely will hit your goals. I promise you that, right? And this is why my tagline for Train with Diamond is you're in charge of your health, right? So I'm going to give you everything you need to know and all you have to do is follow it. So because I've got this research over a period of 9, almost 10 years, and it was really hard experimenting on myself, self-doubt, feeling not feeling good about myself, feeling unworthy, whatnot, so many emotions and thoughts rushed into my head while I was going through all of these processes, right? However, this day, today, now, the reason I'm so damn confident and able to tell you all of these things is because I've tried and tested all of these things on my body. I've done the paleo diet, I've done the vegan diet, no, I've not done the vegan diet because I love meat. Sorry about that. I've done the paleo diet, I've done the carnivore diet, which I still love, and I've done the ketogenesis diet, ketosis, ketogenic, whatever. I've done everything that you can name it. I've done it pretty much except the vegan diet. Why? Because I love my meat, I love my produce and whatnot. So I'm not going to go that route, right? Also, if you think about it, like many of you who know me personally, who are watching this right now, you can confirm that every single year I've fallen ill at least once or twice during the weather change in the middle of the year, because Bengaluru has amazing weather, right? You all know that. We all live in Bengaluru, right? So that is because I did not consume vegetables, because I never liked vegetables. I love the taste of meat. My chicken, beef, pork, fish, whatnot, right? Prawn and everything, crabs, wow, it's amazing. So I always loved to eat meat. I did not eat any vegetables, right? However, I realized that if you want something you've never had, you gotta do something you've never done. So I wanted immunity. I wanted to not have, not get sick very often. Or if I get drenched in the rain one time, I didn't want to fall sick. And that is because I started eating vegetables. So I started eating vegetables about 8-9 months ago. And I feel great. You know, I feel really great. Also, vegetables really fill you up, man, because they've got roughage, they've got fiber. And because of that roughage and fiber content, they fill you up really fast. So you don't feel like overeating. Right? This is where caloric consumption comes into play, right? So let's say you got to drink 3 liters of water a day or 1 gallon of water. This is a 2-liter bottle. So let me use this for illustration. So if you consume, let's say 100 calories of oil, it fills your stomach. Let's say this is your stomach. It fills your stomach up this much. If you consume about 100 calories of chicken, it fills your stomach this much. So you still have that much of gap left in your stomach, space left. Then if you consume 100 calories of vegetables, it fills your stomach about this much. I'm just giving you random approximate numbers. So just think about that. So you feel fuller when you eat more vegetables, and more vegetables meaning more fiber, which is why we say whole food over processed food. The reason I have this cornflakes thing here is this is processed. This has been manufactured in a company, in a factory or whatever, and it does not have enough fiber content, and it does not have similar fiber content as there would be in a corn on the cob, right? So because that is natural, it's from the ground and whatnot. This is processed in the company, in a factory, etc., etc. So that's that. Now, if you know a little bit of history, I know very less because I suck at history. I am proficient in gaming, I'm proficient in fitness, I'm proficient in proficiency in nutrition. Still learning. I'm only 28, man. I'm not going to pretend I'm an expert. I'm going to say that. I'm still learning. I'm studying for my NASM CPT course, National Academy of Sports Medicine. So because I've come all this way, I came back to life and all of that because of the care I've taken in the gym. I did the right workouts, the right way, the right form, the right technique, the right breathing, the right weights, not being ego lifting and stuff. I mean, I got a lot of injuries because of ego lifting. I learned that. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to show that to my clients. I'm not going to advocate that to my clients, right? So the reason I'm studying this certification from NASM is because I believe that knowledge is power. And I believe that I need to know everything I possibly can to be able to help you better. Which is why I do not take clients if they have any medical condition that I have never experienced or I have never worked with. Because, for example, any kind of injury that I have no experience dealing with, I'm not going to take that because I'm not going to take the case. I'll refer you to a more experienced trainer. Some of my friends, for example, Arun Bhattacharya, the Brahmin Bull. I could do that as well. Or maybe if you're in the US, Nick Manzoni, elite level trainer, right? So all these kind of people, I would refer you to them. However, if you're a beginner and if you want to just get your life in order, you want to burn fat, you want to lose weight, you want to gain weight, you want to gain muscle, these things I can help you with, and I will, because I know the right approach. And again, the train your mind thing. Now, let's go back to these spices and all of this stuff. Most of you see me posting on Instagram my food on a steel plate. It doesn't look so for the gram. It looks okay. Now, it has nutrition. It has nutritional value. It has all of these spices like cumin seeds, coriander seeds, chili powder, turmeric and turmeric powder, and all of that stuff. Gandharis from Coorg. And for example, for my micros, nutrients, minerals, I use cashews, almonds for fat, and all of these pistachios, blueberries, cranberries. There's even some poha here, red rice poha. Now, and then I use coconut oil. If you can see this, it's coconut oil. You should be able to see it. Coconut oil for cooking. We use coconut oil at home. And you gotta eat whole fruits over choosing fruit juices, because the juice, they squeeze everything, and if you see, they put it in the sieve, they remove some stuff. That stuff is the roughage. That stuff is the fiber that you require every single day, right? That's what you need every day. So if you take out all the fiber, you're basically having colored, sweetened water. It's not a juice, right? So it's always recommended to go for whole fruits and whole food like bananas, potassium, guavas, orange, vitamin C, potassium, and all of these things. Now, I want to show you what I ate yesterday. So why I'm showing you what I ate yesterday is because yesterday I decided to eat Nutella. One more thing about train your mind is because of all this word diet, this word fat, and most online trainers putting like really flashy Google images and recipes that look nothing like what we make in India. I mean, maybe some crazy ass chefs would make that. However, I am not Gordon Ramsay, and I don't need my food to look perfect. I don't need it to smell to weigh perfect, whatever. Life is dynamic, man. Like, you gotta go according to your life, your livelihood, and what's available around you, right? And you gotta make the healthiest choices possible. Sometimes, however, because you're busy or you gotta rush, you cannot make the most appropriate healthy choices. So you just hit your caloric numbers. That's it. Hit your caloric numbers for the day, maybe the next day, and move on. Don't beat yourself up. Some people, if they eat a little bit of Nutella, they beat themselves up. Some people, if they eat a little extra cheese one day, they beat themselves up. Some people, if they eat some cornflakes a little more one day, they beat themselves up. The trend here is they're beating themselves up. By beating yourselves up, you feel like you're worthless. You feel like, hey man, I can't do this. Let's quit this calorie deficit. Let's quit this diet. That's the reason I say do not call it diet. Call it nutrition. Nutrition is the right term to use. And you have a fingernail, right? But you are not a fingernail. So same way you have fat, you are not fat. So please fam, understand this, that it's all in your head, right? It all has to do with your mindset, with your approach, with your mental approach towards the food, right? Now, I'm going to show you what I ate yesterday. Because I ate Nutella with some cheese slices and multi-grain bread and a few eggs, whole eggs, obviously 3 whole eggs and 3 egg whites. What I'm going to show you here now is, I'm going to put it on the screen. Doing it for the first time, so it's going to be a little bit shabby, but please bear with me. It's my first video. I hope you understand. Over the next course of the next few videos, it's going to get better, obviously. So now, I ate this. This is 4 slices of multi-grain bread from Britannia, and I ate that with 40 grams of Nutella, 10 grams on each, or maybe more, like totally 40 grams. You see the weighing scale there, 40 grams. Then I've also eaten 4 cheese slices from Milky Mist. Two of them, not 4, 2. This is there, you can check it out. And then on this side, you see all the nutritional stats, the calories for each of them, right? And I've added Nutrilite butter, because Nutrilite says healthier and delicious. That's bullshit, right? Maybe it is healthy, maybe it's delicious. But if you want to lose fat, if you want to lose weight, then this and this, I would prefer you go with this. I'll tell you why. Now, you check out this. On this page here, this screenshot of my app. It's not my app, it's MyFitnessPal. You can go look it up if you want. MyFitnessPal is a free app and you get everything there. So, on this app, I've added 40 grams of Nutrilite, which I did not consume. I'm just showing you for reference. and 40 grams of Nutella. 40 grams of Nutella is 216 calories, and 40 grams of Nutrilite is 254 calories, right? So right there, that's about 38 calories extra, but it says healthier and delicious. But it won't help you lose weight. Just because it says healthy doesn't mean it'll help you lose weight. It's all about calories in versus calories out. So that's it. Alright fam, so now let's go for the rest of the day. Because I had this, I have a major sweet tooth. Back in the day, I used to eat ice creams like crazy. I love ice cream, man. Who doesn't love ice cream? Tell me you don't love ice cream. If you don't love ice cream, comment down in the comment section below and let me know you don't like ice cream, and let's have a chat about it. Later maybe, I don't know, let's see. But then, my maximum ice cream intake in one sitting was 6 liters. 2 liters family packs from Amul ice creams, 1 vanilla, 1 chocolate, 1 butterscotch. 3 of those family packs in one sitting. That's how much of a sweet tooth I have. And if you go Kaju Katli, 1 Kaju Katli is approximately 12 grams or something, and 1 12-gram Kaju Katli is about 63 to 65 or 67 calories in that 1 Kaju Katli, right? One piece of Kaju Katli. I'm insane. I used to eat like 500 grams to 1 kilogram of Kaju Katli in one sitting when I was a kid. No wonder I went up to 107, because my caloric intake was way above the roof, right? Nobody wants that. Now, let's go to what I ate during the rest of the day, right? So, if you see here, this is a dark chocolate and peanut butter waffle topped with tiramisu gelato, right? 100 grams of tiramisu, and that's about 50 grams of the waffle. Now, that's the picture. You see on this side, you see the the caloric values for all of these things, right? Then again, after that, I was so like, I love that so much. That new place called Desert Crunch on Kanakpura Road near Brand Factory. So it's an amazing place. Go check it out, fam. I'm sure you'll love it. Low-fat gelato, obviously, and the waffles are not low-fat, but yeah, the gelato is. And the next one I had, you see me very happy smiling. That's a coffee waffle. That again, you see the calorie numbers there. And the hazelnut gelato you see, that's what I got the previous day, but it was in the freezer, and I thought, hey man, why don't I just finish it right now, because that's my sweet tooth talking, right? So I want to get more sweets in. That's what I want to do. So that's what I did. And then at night, I was full. I didn't feel so good. I felt like a headache because I didn't consume enough water, because I had a lot of ice cream. Then at night, because I'm having those antibiotics for the toothache, because I'm having that, what I did at night was I had a little bit of rice, about 100 grams of rice, 100 grams of beef, just so I could eat the medicine, because you shouldn't eat antibiotics on an empty stomach. That's what the doctor told me, right? So again, you're in charge of your health. He gave me the instructions. I had to follow them. Because I didn't follow and finish the entire course of antibiotics last time, I had to get the whole thing all over again, and this infection is not, it's not healing fast enough, as fast as it's supposed to be. Now I finished the words. Anyway, so that's that, right? So the most important thing is these things, like the word diet, the word fat. Do not refer to yourself as fat. You have fat. I've corrected so many people, so many friends and family members of mine multiple times, but I cannot do that now. I prefer to make a video, and if you all watch it, I hope you all watch it. And just like Gary Vee said, right? He's giving out all his stuff for free. I'm doing the same thing. Whatever I learned over the last 9-10 years, I'm giving it out for free. You can actually go and verify this if you want to, right? I'm not telling you to take my word for it. Go verify it. Because you have the internet now. When I started, I did not have the internet. I had to wait for so long for the page to load before I could, click on the article or, whatever video, watch it. That's how it was for me. Our parents had it even worse, right? Now, let's go to a few terms that are very essential. TDEE, Total Daily Energy Expenditure. And that means this is the amount of calories your body expends during the day to keep you functioning, right? It needs that many calories. It needs that many calories to function during the day. Now, let's go for BMR, or basal metabolic rate, also called as RMR, resting metabolic rate. So me just sitting here, me just relaxing, me just talking to you, that is BMR. I'm not doing any kind of movement other than my hands and my mouth, and that's it, right? So that is the amount of calories your body burns on a daily basis as you are just moving, existing, walking, and that's pretty much it. Not moving, just existing, right? Then TEF, thermic effect of food, which means the calories burned by your body to process the food you just ate. Which is why if you eat whole food, it burns more. If you eat complex carbohydrates, for example, it's a whole food, and that burns more as well. Again, it's different for every food variant, for every food group, it's different, right? Now, if you want to burn fat, burn or lose weight, you can focus on many things. A calorie deficit, right, which is the most important thing. And in the calorie deficit, you can do it with exercise, which is very hard because you don't burn as many calories when you exercise, even if you exercise for 2 or 3 hours straight. Then the next one is thermic effect of food. So I learned something, that we are humans, we like variety, and we are creatures of habit. We like to eat the same things again and again because it gives us convenience, right? And I learned this while I was working in JP Morgan, and I used to eat there every single day. I knew the weight of the food because I've been doing this for a long time. So I just ate in a calorie deficit. I burned fat. So whatever you see, the last thing you're going to see is what I looked like yesterday after eating all of those things. I'll show you right now. Just check it out. This is how I looked yesterday after eating all of those waffles and ice cream and Nutella and cheese slice and whatnot. And that's because I did not beat myself up. It's only one day, because every other day I eat stuff like this. Huri Hitu. This is ragi or finger millet. Again, that's very good and nutritious food, right? Whole food, not processed food. And one more thing is, over the course of 5 months, that picture you saw right now, that was attained because of 2 things I cut out from my nutrition, not diet. It's happening automatically. Out of my nutrition, I cut out 2 things. One is pizzas. I love pizza, man. I love pizza. I'm a foodie. I love freaking pizza. I would eat pizza for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, for snacks, everything, right? So because of that, I cut out pizza. And once I cut out pizza, I saw that, hey, I'm saving money because I used to spend around 2,000 every single week on pizza. And I saved a lot of money, 8,000 rupees a month. And that's a lot of money here, man. In Bangalore, people, when they start out as freshers, they get about 15, 20,000. That's about it, right? And the living conditions here are so freaking hard that everything is expensive. You go to a place, UB City, if you want to buy a handkerchief at UB City, you have to pay 10,000 freaking rupees. I'm not saying it's that amount, but I'm just exaggerating. It's pretty much how it is. Food is not so... and yeah, people say that eating healthy, eating nuts and all these things is expensive. Of course, if you buy 100 grams of pistachios from this organic place called Kamrut Organics, what happens is you spend 200 rupees on 100 grams. And if you devour the whole 100 grams in one go, then it's bad for you. You gotta wait. This is why I'm talking about, this is your best friend. This is your best friend. Back in the day, only 2 types of people had this. This is a weighing scale, a digital weighing scale in your kitchen. That's pretty much all you need. This is all you need, nothing else, right? Now, for example, the people in the old days, only 2 types of people needed that weighing scale. Bodybuilders and drug dealers. Why? Because they needed accurate, exact amounts of the drug or the food, what they were consuming, right? Or they were dealing and selling to other people, whatever. So now, why this is a necessity is because as long as you eat whole food, whole fruits, not juices, and as long as you are in a calorie deficit, you will attain fat loss, weight loss, calorie deficit. If you want fat loss, you got to focus on protein, then your fat, then your carbohydrate during the day. If you want more information or clarity on this, hit me up for a free consultation. I'm available anytime 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. on Saturdays, Mondays to Saturdays. And yeah, we'll make it work. I'll send you a calendar, we'll have a video call. This is how I'm going to talk to you, right? I don't believe, this is why I say that my online personal training is more personal than personal training, because I'm with you every step of the way. 24/7 on WhatsApp and weekly check-ins for about 30 to 60 minutes as per your requirement, right? If you're learning fast, then 30 minutes. If you're learning moderately fast, 45 minutes. If you're a little slow on the uptake, because it's a little hard for you to take in, 1 hour. And I will make you understand this is the way it's supposed to be. And the reason I'm doing all of this is because this is 2019, guys, 2019. We all have smartphones, iPhones, Android, everything. This video I'm taking right now, all of the editing, all of my content I produce, create, capture, create, produce, everything on my phone. Everything on my phone, right? I don't think I need my Wi-Fi anymore. I just use my 4G, and 5G is coming soon too. So you can verify all that I'm saying to you right now, right? You don't have to, but you don't have to believe me. You can just go verify it online. You can ask your current trainer or nutritionist or coach or whatever, and they will confirm that what I'm saying is true, because this is true, right? It's not like that bullshit documentary, The Game Changers, right? Honestly, that's not right. So don't follow that bullshit, right? Now, let me tell you something else. Now, I told you about TEF, thermic effect of food. Let's go to my personal favorite. Sorry, I kind of lost track there. My personal favorite in the whole calorie burning thing is NEAT, N-E-A-T, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. That means anything you do that is not planned exercise is NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. That's why you've seen me on Instagram or Facebook putting hashtag always take the stairs. Because if you always take the stairs, you're always moving. The more you're moving, the more you're burning. When you're cooking at home, if you cook your own meals, you're standing and cooking. No one freaking sits down and cooks, man. No one does that. I mean, unless you're differently able and you need to sit down and cook, that's a different thing. But if you're standing and cooking, that's burning calories, right? If you're playing with your dog, with your puppy, like my monster puppy, I play with him. That's burning calories, NEAT. And if you are just taking a walk with your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever, burning calories, right? And one more type of NEAT, not exactly, kind of exercise, kind of bonding and all. Let's go for sex. Sex is, it releases oxytocin and it helps with bonding and all of that stuff. Sex is also cardio, that also burns calories, right? So the more sex you have, the better. Think about it. An option for you to have more sex. Anyway, so that's pretty much it, fam. Now, if you do not believe what I just said, you're absolutely free. It's 2019. You can go right ahead and Google all of this stuff. And I don't know how long, maybe you can find it instantly, maybe you take some time. However, the reason I'm a coach is I want all of my clients to learn. So now you see, I didn't talk much about training, very less, because for training, you need to know something, and that you cannot know everything by just Googling it, right? Which is why I have done all of these experiments, testing and trying and all of these things on myself. And the reason I'm still alive is because of my lifting career and my dedication to my lifting. So that's the reason coaches like me and any other coach out there is obviously amazing for you to hire for lifting or those kind of requirements you have. For nutrition, however, I want to teach you everything possible for you to have a healthy relationship with food. Healthy, which means no words called diet or fat allowed. It's all nutrition or I have fat. That's it, nothing else. So that's that. I want you to learn, because I don't want you to be somewhere vacationing in Bali or Thailand or whatever and you want to eat some really delicious looking food. But then you're like, hey, if it was diet, like, hey, I'll be going off my diet. Oh wait, one more word I forgot to mention. Cheat meal. Never call it a cheat meal, because if you call it a cheat meal, it just implies that you're cheating. No, you're not cheating. You paid for that meal. You paid for it, and do not call it a reward meal as well, because you're not a dog. You are a human being, right? So you have to eat whatever you want to eat, right? Maybe you eat a cake. I used to eat whole cakes, 1 kilogram cakes. So that's how it is, fam. It's pretty much it. You're free to hit me up for a consultation, a free consultation, anytime you want. And I want you to decide, right? If this is good for you or if that is good for you. I will just help you. I will guide you throughout the way. That is my style of coaching. I do not believe in shoving down shit through your throats and your heads. It's 2019. You can do your own research. You have 4G, 5G is coming soon. And please let me know if you like this, if you need more content like this. Let me know in the comments below. Hit a like and follow, subscribe, whatever. If you want to, I'm not forcing you to. If you want to, if you feel that I can provide value to you, please help me help you and let me know. Amazing families. I love you all.